Day.
Everybody. Good evening. How's
Hello.
everyone?
How's everyone? Hope everyone is fine. Tonight we're just going to talk about something that's important to all of us: raising the capital to start our business. Now, how does that work for us? Well, we have got Miss Charlene Hibbert, who is going to talk to us about raising the capital, and we're going to go old school style because
Exactly.
the system, as we all know, to a certain degree, doesn't work for us. Yeah. When we go to look for any kind of loans or anything, we go through a whole process which is just aimed to block us from starting what we need to start. So, what we're going to do, we're going to be talking about pardner. Now, that's an old school system, but our parents used it, and we are going to see, we're going to talk about how we can, as a group, Black Business Recommendation, work with you as our group members to start a partner which will support you to raise the money to do what you need to. So what we'll do, we'll start off slow at a level that's affordable, and then we'll take it from there. But before I do anything, let me introduce you back to the one and only Miss Charlene Hibbert, and she's all about the money.
Yes. Hey, darling. How are you?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we are fine. We are
We
fine.
are good.
You know,
we are
we've,
good, darling.
we've had a busy day, but that's what it's about. Making it work.
Sharing the love, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. How you been doing?
Yes, I'm good as well. And said busy's always good. That means we're doing something right? If we're busy, we're doing.
That's it, exactly. You know what, Char? You're cutting out slightly. I don't know if it's us or you, because I don't want us to miss anything that you're going to be sharing with everyone tonight. Because what Char is going to be sharing with us is something that is really old school, and we really do need to try and get ourselves reintroduce ourselves to it, really, and see how that can help us raise some capital for our business. Okay, so Charlene,
let's take it away.
Everybody should know you by now, but if they don't, I will say good evening, Charlene. Charlene Hibbert she's all about the money, and she is absolutely fantastic.
Money mindset
coach, and also an insurance advisor.
Yep.
And if you've been watching the last maybe month or 6 weeks or so, you would have seen Charlene on the show sharing with us some gems about how you can get on board with your insurance, how to make sure that you've got the right insurance that you're paying for yourself, and also about your mindset coaching and how to manage your money. So we're glad to have her back with us today, and she's absolutely amazing. You can catch her on all the social media, okay, on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as her website as well. But we'll share all those details a little bit more with you later on. So yes, so Charlene, welcome back.
Thank you for the introduction. I think because before around mindset, managing your money, the saving side of things, the budgeting, all of that is in one when we're talking about building capital, because you want to make sure that you understand building capital is about you building that wealth. It's about you sustaining yourself in a way that you can actually build pillars on top of that. If you're starting a business, that capital, but you have to have the right mindset first to do that. You have the right tools, the right information, the right strategies in place around your savings, around how you manage your money. So all of that kind of comes into this today. So yeah, it's a good topic.
Excellent.
Okay, so where do we start? Can we first of all explain what the partner is for those who don't know, and we can take things from there?
Good stuff. So I'd be surprised if many don't know, but partner has been communities for many years. Amongst the Caribbean community, we refer to it as a partner. I know some African communities refer to it as susu. But many different communities have actually been using the same system, but calling it their own. And it's literally where someone will play banker and collect the same amount from a group of people in turn each month. And then what happens is everybody gets their turn to receive what we would call in the Caribbean as your hand. So your month to receive your lump sum. So that will be everything that everyone's put into the account or the hand of the person who's holding the money. You get a month where it's yours. So before, but probably not all of you be aware that I've partnered with Stepladder. And Stepladder is an organization that's created their own version of the Pardner, and they call it the Circle. Well, it's exactly the same concept. So a group of people come together, sharing towards the same goal and saving together. So it's giving you hands to do it as part of a team rather than just on your own. Because we often know when we do things on our own, we can get sidetracked. You tell yourself, I'll do it next. That's the mindset there. Other things are priority. I can't manage to save this month, you're telling yourself. And, it's doing it as part of a community together. And, you're all going to have the same outcome. It gives you kind of the momentum to keep going. You kind of get into a rhythm of it. And it also teaches people who've never really saved much before of seeing how small and often all adds up. And also the incentive of doing it this way is that you're often getting what you're saving quicker than you've actually been saving that amount. So if you think about it, say, for example, there's 10 people. And all of you put the same amount in every month. And you're second person up to get your £1,000, for example. You've only saved for 2 months, but already you're getting your £1,000. So it's recognizing the fact that all of you are going to get the outcome, but some sooner than others. So it helps you to reach your goal quicker.
So the question for me is, while most of us understand this, I'm trying to just make sure that, some people who are new to this system understand that, because there's 10 of us and I've just received my money after the second month, I can't just fly away with my money and not be, responsible to it's an agreement that we're all going to pay for 10 months.
Yes,
and
that's
some
right.
of us will be lucky enough to get it within the first month or the 2 or 3 or whatever. But it's a way of saving, which you will get your money before the 10 months is up or even at the 10 months. So, because
but obviously
that's important.
You still have to pay.
But you have to keep on paying, regardless whether or not you receive your hand.
That's right. Because as you see, it's almost like it's a system that relies on each other. It can't work without all those 10 people. So if someone drops out, you're having a situation with somebody else in that the next month or so. But what's great about it, that's an informal partner. There may be discussions or conflicts about who got their hand first and who's not paid on time. However, via the Circle, it's done in a way where the money goes into a central system managed by Stepladder, and they have a system in place which makes sure that if someone was to miss a month, could not pay for whatever reason, it would not impact the other members. Everyone would still receive what they put in. And that's the great thing about it. You have that security. And then the separate conversation with that person if they want to continue and then have to catch up with that additional amount, or if they decide they want to drop out. But they'll always receive back exactly what you put in.
Okay. So how do people sign up if that was something that they thought, actually, this could help me save towards any bits and pieces they might need for their business? How does what is the process?
So the process will be to click on my link. They can either go for my Instagram page and click on the link in my bio. It takes you straight to sign up to the Circle. Or I can also share my Linktree link that I believe I shared with you last time. If you share my Linktree link, there will also be
I think I'll put it there. That's the correct one,
Yes, excellent. Thank you. That one there, it will show you. It will say, save with Char. You click on that, and it will take you through it. So the one that I've currently got at the minute starts in August. There's a few spaces remaining. I've set it up in a way where you can either pay in and get £500 at the end of it, or you can get £1,000. So I've made it a way where it's comfortable for everyone's pocket. So you have the option of either £1,000 or £500. So you'd either put in £50 a month or you put in £100 a month, depending on your affordability. And that's another thing, you go through an affordability conversation as well to make sure it's a manageable amount for you to continue doing it.
Okay.
Excellent. So, and it is obviously, if you've not joined us before, Char is obviously covered by the FCA. Is that correct as well? So this is all above board. This is not just a few of us getting together to start.
I got you. Lovely. What is FCA?
The Financial Commission Authority.
Authority, yes. Almost, but yes, financial conduct.
I'm getting there.
Because
it's most important.
That's very important because it says that you've gone through the process. that you understand clearly what you are doing, and you're covered by an authority that actually says, yes, Char Hibbert is somebody who can be trusted because she's gone through the process and knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So you can provide information that is correct and current. Yeah.
And alongside that, knowing that any product you're taking out is always going to have affordability at the forefront, making sure whatever you take out is not going to leave a deficit every time you're paying the water bill, or anything you need to do is covered. You want to make sure you're essential, you have money available to pay.
Sorry, Char, we're kind of missing.
We miss every other word. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know if the internet's playing up or whatever's happening. But yeah, we don't, I really don't want to miss vital information that you're giving out here. So I don't know whether or not it's. So do excuse us, everybody. It could just be that it's internet issues, which we are not in control of. So we're going to just plow through as per normal with this thing. So yeah, so sorry if you can repeat what you just said there.
Yes, so I was mentioning. Is it clearer now?
It just
sometimes
every other word keeps on just going and can't tell.
It's saying I've got full bars on my end. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Try again. Let's see if
we'll plow on through.
But yeah, so affordability is always forefront of what you're signing up for. So make sure that what you take out is something that's manageable within your affordability. That's taking consideration your essential bills. Your main outgoings are covered, even though you've signed up for something like the Circle or your life insurance, for example. Making sure that you can afford it comfortably as well as whatever else you have. So that's why the affordability is very key in part of this process. We'll check to make sure that your incomings can cover your outgoings.
Okay. Now, in terms of wheel check, that's you and the Circle, or you?
Well, that's myself, and it depends on what we sign up for. So if you're talking about the Circle, it'll be myself and Stepladder. The Stepladder, when you click my link, it will take you to Stepladder's page that they've created for me on their page, so on their website. Yeah. So you're then linking yourself to She's All About the Money Circle, and then from there, through the steps of adding your personal details as well as your income and outgoings, and that's where you check your. It's doing like a soft search. This does not impact anything on your credit file, but it is a good way. If you're not somebody who has great credit, this also can build up your credit history, because you'll be showing that you're making regular payments every single month while you're taking part in this. You're not borrowing money. You're literally lending. Yeah, so just literally within those 10 people, you're just taking money from each other and putting it back. It's not loans or anything like that. You're not taking any money outside of those 10 people. But the way it's set up is that it checks to see your affordability. So because you're making payments every single month, it then mentions it as a sense of you're able to keep your payments up to date, and then that goes towards your credit score.
Excellent.
That is wonderful.
That is really good.
I didn't even think that it would be helping towards your credit score, because we all have our own issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think if you're going to start your business, sometimes you can see that you're not going to get further with the banks. Yeah. But if you have a system by which you can start off, and remember what we're doing here is we're trying to educate ourselves as to how we work together to save together. Now, this, for £50 and so on, and people are starting a business, this can be affordable, but also it also opens the door for the trust to start. So this is really establishing trust, because later on we may decide, okay, then as Black Business Recommendation, we would like to start our own circle. And at that point, it's a business circle in which you may be able to feel that you can trust, because you've actually worked with the people before.
Exactly.
So you can put more money down, that you can raise more capital for yourself, for your business. So, that is...
Well, it's a stepping stone, really, because obviously what we're here to do is to share different avenues and different ways how you can be supported and have knowledge of ways to raise capital for the thing, for the business that you may want to start in the correct way, and how that can also help you with your credit score and so on. So what Char has been sharing over a period of time is the many different ways that you can be supported if you've got that idea and you want to start that business, but are thinking about, boy, do you know what? I can't afford to you know, get the camera or get the lighting to do certain things to start the business. Well, this is what we are sharing with you. We're giving you options. We're showing you different avenues and different ways that can help you start, you know, that business. Do you know what I mean? And get it going.
Because it's not just about you know, us supporting you as, you know, our consumers who are consuming the information we're sharing with you. It's also about us giving you avenues that you can actually say, okay, then I can actually work with this to make things go forward. And we hope that people will take that on board and, you know, move with that.
And not only that, it's keeping the money in the circle. You know, I know that's going to be a pun, right? But it's keeping the money within our circle, okay?
Yeah.
And, you know, knowing with the knowledge that you're like our parents and generations before, that you're helping the next person, right? You know, we are leaning on each other and we're helping each other. So with that, if you wanted to know more details, obviously Char would be, you know, all her details will be shared with you. But yeah, Char, so obviously, you know, once somebody does go through the process and you say, yes, okay, you've gone through all that, all set, not checks, but, you know, that you can pay back without, you know, breaking your pocket. And, you know, you come on board. What happens then?
Yes, so then you've done the hard work. The rest is smooth sliding. And also it's about you then staying in tow with your commitment. So you've said, I'm going to pay £50 per month or £100 per month. It's then for you to start doing that every single month. That's the most you do. But it's not about you having to think, oh, I need.
And you've received your money per se. Does it automatically stop?
Yeah, that's it. It's done. And then it's up to you to.
Can you start again if you want to? Yeah.
Exactly. So if you wanted to start, I mean, it's not just then, you know, that's it. When it's your turn to receive your hand, you are then have the opportunity to have a conversation to decide whether you want to invest in another circle or you want the money. But being part of my circle under She's All About the Money, we have a one-to-one consultation call with me where you'd actually have a discussion about what are you planning to do with that money? Because we know we can say what we want to do with it, but when we see it in the account, it looks very pretty, doesn't it?
There you go. That's it. Yeah. So that's the support that you would be able to give. So you give a one-to-one. It'll be a one-to-one service. What are you going to do with that money? How are you going to invest it? How are you going to use it? So that people are aware. Okay, trying to keep them on track as to what it is you started with. This view. This is to start my business. Yeah. Now that the money is going to be coming in within the next week. Okay. So that money is going to come in. What are you looking to do? How are you looking to start? What are you meaning? So that's very good. So it's kind of keeping everybody
on
track with the reason why they started the process in the first place.
First place, definitely. And you know, at the beginning it might be easy just to do the small and often and have that, you know, that excitement about, okay, I know I'm getting that money, but then halfway through the line you may be like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can bother anymore, or why did I sign up for this? So having that discussion at the beginning, I help you to identify clear goals of why you're doing it. So that's going to help you to step. You're not just doing it for the sake of doing it, something else you're putting money into, another bill you're paying. This is actually for a goal. So, you know, under your ladder, you're under your step ladder circle that we will create, it will be towards a business idea. So it could be building your capital or your first emergency fund. Because to have a business, like I mentioned in a previous talk, you have to have funds you can fall on. You have to. So it could be the fact that help you to build that emergency fund, or it could be helping you to, you know, to put some capital together to start buying stock for your business, or you know, do the first bit you need to do to set up your service, whatever it is. That stepping stone. So it's for me to have that discussion with, clearly identify what is the goal here, why are we signing up for this, what is the purpose, and I ask you to write that down and keep that with you. So then you're kind of clear on why you're doing this. Every single month that money's coming out. Just another
I think that's really good. That's really good.
I think that's really good and supportive, because that's what's required. We're talking about people who we're making decisions as to how we're going to raise some money, but the truth is we may get to that point where we receive the money and go and blow it. Yeah. Whereas
as we say in it, you bare left. You bare left because you go elsewhere with that money. Oh, okay, I'm going to go out and have fun with that money. Do you know what I mean? But before we go any further, I just want to acknowledge everybody that is listening in tonight. Thank you very much for being with us on this Monday which is humid and it's lovely. And I hope you're still, you know, we hope that you're staying safe and everything. But just in case that you've only just come in, we are here with Char Hibbert from She's All About the Money, sharing ways, especially this evening, about, you know, how we can use the good old-fashioned partner, but done in a professional,
to raise money for our development.
To start your business, whatever it is you might want to do. And within that, as we do speak, if you do have any questions at all that you'd like to put, you know, to Char, please do so. All right, as we continue, and then we'll put them to Char. Okay? If you something is just not right with you, or you're not clear about something. Okay.
Okay.
But yes,
so may I ask you, Char, in terms of the partner, now we have a situation where people are now saying, okay, then I'm interested in doing that. The information I give to Char, who's going to have it, where's it going to go to, you know, because, you know, this is all about the beginning of a trust situation where we are learning to trust you, you're learning to trust us, and everyone is looking on the premise that, you know, the one thing that we haven't spoken about, even though it's implied, it's that this starts as a trust between people. And when the partners first started, it started with trust, that people each trust each other to do as they say. So because this is the funding circle per se, what happens with people's information?
How is the information held?
Yeah, I mean, just like anything you sign up for. I mean, how much times do we go on Google and put our information in, or go on these sign up and get this free information, and you don't think twice? But it's often when it's something like this, we question it. I think that's more we have to think about. Why do we always question things that actually are going to do you good, rather than just sign up free, get a, you know, prize or whatever?
Interesting question. Interesting question. Yes.
But just to make it clear that, you know, it's as I mentioned, as you mentioned yourself as well, you know, it's underneath FCA regulation, so you are protected. Your confidentiality, data protection is all way up there. You don't have to worry. Your information is safe. You would read that anyway when you're putting information into the system, just like anything you sign up for. You know, it's going to tell you about what information is asking for, what's going to happen with that information. You'll click if you agree or you don't agree. There's no pushing you or forcing you to do anything. So if you read something that you don't like the sound of it, then don't continue. But, you know, on Stepladder, they've set up a way. They've been doing this for many years. This is not the first time, but they've just now decided to reach out and partner with other people that have their own audience. So that's why I've partnered with Stepladder, and it's something that I believe in myself. So I would like to believe that the people that I work with trust me, to know that if I'm asked you to take on something and trust in it and do it, it's going to be for your benefit, that you would know that I'm not going to put you into something that's going to, you know, be against you or put you into situations later on. I myself am in one. Well, I'm in the first circle that I created. My husband's in my circle. You know, my family's in my first circle. Yeah. So that I wouldn't put people in a situation where they're going to end up in, you know, problems later on. But
so going back to what you said earlier, once you get to the end of, so you've signed up, you've paid, you've received your hand, it's been great. Does the direct debit automatically stop then after the 10 months? And then you can decide whether or not you want to come back in again. So if I decide, okay, I've reached the end of the 10 months now, that was great. I found that really helpful.
I received my money, I paid my dues.
Back. Now, actually, I want to go in again. Do I have to go through the same process again? Or do I say, I'd like to continue? So, with my direct debit.
Okay, yeah, so that direct debit you set up for that particular circle would end. So everything would end with that. However, you've not then ended your information being shared with Stepladder, so you won't have to do all of that initial process again. That's already in the system, and you have a login details. You then just join. So it could be just another circle you have available. You just click on it to join, and you just join another circle.
Okay. As simple as that. All right.
So how frequently do the circles exist? I mean, can someone join different circles, or, you know, is it one circle at a time, or what's the situation with that?
There are many circles, but I'm not going to tell you about the others. I'm telling you about mine. Just like the world, isn't there? There's competition. But regards to my circles, I run them quite frequently. So I've been doing every other month. So after this one in August, I plan to do another one after the other month, so probably around October time. So, I can do them as often as required. And if there's, an organization such as yourself that want your own circle, that doesn't have to wait for my circles to start. We can design your own circle in between that as well.
Right. Okay. There's a question here. So I'm sorry, because I said to everyone to be a bit more interactive this evening, because I think it's great, because when somebody starts answering the question and others might start as well, and we want that conversation to take place. So one of our members has asked, is this open to anyone other than in the group?
Other than in the group, as in your group, I'm assuming they mean?
Yeah. I would say yes.
Open to
If you
everyone.
know about it, join it.
If you click on the link that was shared earlier by Lorraine, then you will just take you straight to my circle page, and you just sign up from there. As I said, I've always have circles, so as long as there's enough people to join it, then it can happen. I don't have to have one every other month. If there's enough people that's come forward and it, we can go ahead and create that circle for you, and you still have access to the one-to-one with me. And also, I've got to mention, you have access, 1 month's access to my membership program, which gives you access to workshops and seminars that I run with my members. So you have access to come and join us for 1 month while you're actually part of the circle once you sign up as well.
So what does that membership entail in terms of being a member? 1 month membership with you?
Yep. So they have within that the seminar session. Each month we cover different topics. So they have access to the workshops that we do. I also have a private separate group. You have access to that group with tools that I share, information that I share, and FB Lives. We do FB Live Q&A sessions that link to that seminar. So we first have the seminar via Zoom with presentation slides, and then separate to that, you have the live Q&A session, which is an opportunity for members to ask questions about the topic of the month and come up for them. And it also have access to the challenge of the month. So each month we have a new challenge, which is linked again to the topic of the month.
Excellent. I mean, what obviously, the more choices we have available to us to access, find ways of accessing money, sharing that wealth and that money around to support others is brilliant. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't know if you saw, we spoke with Stacey Leach, who is the director and founder of the Black Card. So that's another avenue as well in terms of the lottery. I mean, give me strength. If you saw that, do you know that she is the only Black woman or Black person to have the gambling license to run a lottery, which is for our
community
and our community. Yeah. So along with that and what you are doing in terms of the funding circle, we call it Pardner. I'm going to keep it, that's what we like to.
Yes.
That is what it is, a Pardner, but it done and run in the, in a way that everybody is comfortable with. Okay. It's giving us options to start doing the things that we need to without feeling isolated and not wanting to see a way out because we've got money issues, we've got no one to talk to, we're embarrassed. Now everybody is coming forward.
We have a system by which people can work.
You're making people feel comfortable. We're saying, this is where I am right now. Can you help me, Char? And the support is there. And look, there's even more support if you want to start your own business or you need the money for other things as well. So it's really important that we have these choices and that people know about them.
So I would say to people who are here and now, and tell your friends as well, is that this is not just about business. This is about you raising the capital for yourself. We are here as Black Business Recommendation because we're recommending businesses and thinking business. However, this is something that you can actually get 10 of your friends and come and talk to Char and set up your own little circle. Yeah, this isn't about, us saying to you, oh, only join ours. No, that's not it. That's not what we're about here. We're about what is best for you. So you can get members of your family together, create 10 people and work on your own partnership. Yeah, because that's the important thing. It's not about, oh, you got to join the Black Business Recommendation Partner. We'd like to develop that. We'd like to be able to say that, businesses that are successful and can put more money in to create more wealth for themselves or more capital for themselves, and to do that over a 10-month period, so they can all find that money that they needed for whatever equipment loan or whatever that they need to do. That is there for them. So
what name would you prefer calling it, Char?
What, between partner and circle?
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I often refer to it as circle because that's what, when they go into step ladder, I don't want to cause confusion because they will see circle when they page. However, I always mention circle, also known as partner, because many of my community and followers will know it as partner, and I like to put that link so we understand the concept of it. So I often say the circle, also known as a partner.
Okay.
Right. I'm sharing this now.
So people, what we're saying here is we're talking about developing your own circle / partner. So let's get and do it, because you know what? There's no point just talk. Yeah. If you know that there is a way in which you can raise your funds, raise your capital, this is one. And it's something that works within your own circle, forgive the pun, but you can call your family, you can call your businesses, you can call your colleagues, and you can all work together to raise this. I mean, if you think about it, there are businesses that are family-run businesses, and each member of the family within that business can put some money together to raise money to improve the business. So, you're giving back and you're going to be receiving, because if you improve the business by what you put in, it's only you going to receive the best of what it gives out.
Exactly.
So, it's not just closed to, it's just a person or someone else is doing something. You can actually do it for many different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. So if you did want to join, I'm going to see, I've put it up there, guys. That's why I was typing away there. If you would like to join,
she's always typing.
If you would like to join the circle for August, please visit Char's website and her Instagram page, okay, which you will find here. Okay, this is quite a long one, so you can see it down there, and if you miss it when I take it off,
don't worry, we'll put it back again.
All the information again.
But anyway, you can't really miss it because we've been telling people from a long time. Get your pen and your pad
ready,
right?
There you
go. Directly, your fault, because we've been telling you from a long time.
Yes, and doing 2 in 1, you can go to Instagram, follow She's All About the Money, click the link in the bio, and the information's there. 2 in 1. You follow the page, you keep up the information, and then also you're able to access information to sign up for the circle as well.
Okay. So,
that's really good.
What we want to do is at some point we want to develop the BBR circle. Yeah. And so Char will be talking to you about that and how soon we can get that on its way. Yeah. So possibly even looking at,
that's something that we will look into, obviously, you know what I mean? Because we feel it is important any way at all that we can support each other to move ourselves forward. Start the businesses that we need to start, or the programs, whatever it is that you feel that you can do. We need to have these options available, and that's why we are so glad that you've been coming over the last few weeks with us, Char, sharing vital information for everyone. In regards to insurance, in regards to the circle, and how people can start thinking logically about. Okay, how can I save to get for Christmas even? Find out loud. How can I save because I want to get this particular item for my business? Whatever it is, you can be supported in doing so. And most importantly, when the money comes, Char will be right there beside you, just to keep you on point,
keep you on track. Not to spend it, because she ain't gonna spend it with you. It's your money, but she just wants to make sure that you keep on track,
utilizing it in the right way. Yeah.
Not just spending it, it'd be a waste of time, all that effort, all that commitment, and just blow it. No, and it does happen. Or even so, you tell yourself that something else is more important at that time. But you have to always remember, what was the purpose in the first place? If you didn't have that purpose in mind, would you have had that money? So you can't say something, would you? Because it's that reason why you're doing it in the first place. So, and even though talking about, building under the business, Black Business Recommendation circle, I think it's good just to have your members recognize the importance, as I keep saying, about that emergency fund. If you're going into a business, you that to fall back on. So even if that money could be used part towards that emergency fund to just have that first base amount and then building on it slowly and surely, you could also have that money alongside that, building on it to help you to buy products for your business, you know, set up your service, whatever it is you're going to be doing. But that money will definitely be able to come in handy, and we'll sit down together and have a clear plan of what you're actually going to do with that money when it comes. When it's your turn, what's going to happen?
Yeah, very good. Just a question again, because obviously they are coming. So, guys, if you do have any questions, do ask them. One I have is, okay, I'm now going back old school now. So I've been paying now. It's been direct debit coming out. Listen, next month's going to be difficult. I can see it already. All right. I want to stop it for a month and then start again. Can I do that?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, that Stepladder has system in place to make sure that there's funds to cover the other people, so nobody is left in a situation if someone drops out. However, separate conversations will take place with the person who has not paid. So whether that conversation is that person saying, you know what, I can't manage it anymore, I want out, they would leave at that point and receive back what they put in and not disturb the others still saving towards that same goal. Or how they can help them to stay in the circle, whether that means them paying that month later within that month and catching themselves back. So that discussion with Stepladder directly, they'll come to a plan together, an agreement to make sure that nobody is left in a situation because one person's situation doesn't affect the whole group. Because you've got to think of it as a group effort. It's not just one individual, but obviously one person's situation, can have an impact on everyone. So that's why it's set up in that way. Yeah. Right.
So that's the one. That's the one positive we could say from doing it this way, is that if somebody breaks that chain, it's not impacting on the rest of the group. Yeah. So that's one good thing to know also. So everybody will continue to receive as and when they should. Are you told in advance, or once you sign up and you've gone through the process, are you told in advance when your turn will be, or is it how is that meted out?
So that is usually done just by chance. The system randomly selects. I could be informed probably a week or so before that person is drawn if it's in my circle. I'm not told prior, because they want to make sure it's done as fairly as possible. And also they don't want people to feel, okay, my hand's coming by that month, so I don't have to worry about the following month. So you just keeps in your mind, when you sign up, I'm signing up to pay for 10 months. They just want you to have that, and to know that within that time period you receive your amount. You just don't know which month it's going to be. You'll be notified by email, and receive will be about a week or so before you're due to receive your turn. And also it's also another reason it's done that way as well is because then say, for example, somebody's not so good with saving or so good with money, or if there's somebody that, may had been honest and open and said, I've got quite a few CCJs, I'm not so great with finance, but I'm trying to get back on track and I want to try this out just to help me. Then, they may, in that situation, assist that person, but leave them towards the further end, just to help them to remember you've committed to paying this. So let's not give you rewards at the beginning, and then you're then tricked into your mind to think, I don't need to continue paying, or I can't, this is why you can't continue to pay, because you've received the reward now. So they kind of, someone in that situation, they may say, yes, you can join, but you may be the person that receives it towards the end, just so we have that confirmation and confidence that you will stick with it, and also build up that routine of, paying it each month and knowing you got that funds coming towards the end.
Excellent. I've got a question here again from a member. Can it be international? Can my family in Canada and the US be part of this?
Good question. I've not had anyone ask that before. So because it's a UK-based company, it is all UK run. So I'm not too sure about that. I can get back to you. If you want to take my information, I can definitely find out for you, because every single circle that I'm aware of that's been set up is UK-based and the company is UK-based. So I'm not sure if that would affect the regulations, how it's set up in US or Canada, whether that would still cover within the same remit as it would in the UK. So I would have to find out and get back to you. So if you want to connect with me, or maybe on Instagram under She's All About The Money, or send me an email if you're not on the socials, she'sallaboutthemoney@gmail.com, and then I can find out for you.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's really good. I mean, because we're talking about if we can incorporate that into families in the Caribbean or whatever, it'd be very useful, because it's almost like sending them money every month.
Well, yeah, and making sure that they're, if you want to build something for them as well. But yeah, that was an interesting question, and I'm sure that we get an answer to that one. But that's a really good question.
I think that one of the questions for me was that if we've got this circle happening and people are getting the benefits of that, one of the things was that how is it funded? Like, is there a administration fee or how does that work?
Okay, yeah. So each circle, depending on the amount that you're paying into, so say for the total, the amount will depend on the fee. So I can't just throw out numbers at you. But for example, the one I'm doing in August is £3 additional per month that you pay.
Right. Okay. So if you're paying £50, it's £53. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And right, so that is paid every month, and so that will be deducted from your returns, basically.
No, it's not. So that's just that you
pay that up front. Is that correct? Yeah.
So you pay. You will still. It's not paid separately. It comes out with the direct debit that you're paying each month, which is yours. Your £50 or your 100. But you just pay an additional £3 on top fee, which goes to So that will be
a one-off.
No, not every month.
Is that every month or is that a one-off?
That's the one every single month for the 10 months. Free.
Excellent.
But I mean, if you add that up, what is that? That's absolutely nothing. That's probably
£30. £30.
Pretty sure you're paying much more because I've been in partners in the past, and you're paying an extra £20 or £40 or £60 on top, and you don't realize it until the end. So what is £3? That's nothing compared to what you're getting out of.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that's very good.
That's good to know, because that's now a question of people who are actually taking part. They know that the system is affordable and it's being covered by the process of the administration fee to ensure that there are people to administrate it and not just being left alone. So that's really good. I like that.
Yeah. And again, everyone, if you do find this of value, or even if you just want to find out more information, you can get in contact with Char on all the platforms as mentioned as well, which I've been sharing. Okay, and she'll be more than happy to help you, or to go through any other questions that you may have, and what kind of support that you could expect to get from her if you were to join up as well. Okay. And in terms of the BBR and working with Char in regards to our members, that's something that we will obviously revisit and let you know about.
We will definitely be doing that, because I think that I want to be able to say we are supporting businesses to grow their capital. It's we're supporting businesses in terms of the information we give and so on, but every business needs a little bit more capital. And the real question is, have you ever thought, do you actually have emergency money to cover those things that just pop up on you? And if you haven't, maybe this is a way to make sure that you got something that's sustainable. So let's work towards that. Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely. So Char, anything else that you would like to share with us this evening in regards to that, or any of our members that would like to ask Char a question, because tonight was to be on time and so on, and to obviously just share this with you all so that everybody knows that they do have varying avenues, and what we're sharing is other avenues that you can access, the training, the funding that you need. So if Char, what you hear is what you like, then do get in contact either through ourselves or directly with Char, and she'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.
And her details will be put into the chat, so you can actually find Char and communicate directly. So,
and I also my poster as well to share about the information of the circle. I think you probably shared it before, but the newer ones.
Yes. Let me see if I can put it up. You'll have to tell me if I've got the correct one though. I think
But also
I
on that
do.
note, the August one, last few spaces. So if you are interested, get in touch ASAP. I'm talking this week. Don't sit on it. I'll do it next week. I'll do it, at the end of the weekend. Do it now. What's it going to take for you to take action?
Do it now. Do it now.
Get in touch because last few spaces for the one in August. If you don't do this one, then you're waiting again. So if you're really serious about this and it makes sense to you, there's nothing else stopping you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. All right. And again, all the information, as you can see, is right there. So, you can also go onto the website and you'll see all relevant information there in regards to that. Okay. So, Char, thank you
so much
again
for
coming on and sharing your words of nuggets of information. And I hope everybody did have their notepads and pens. I know right now in the middle of summer, it's beautiful outside. We can
people are going out for the first time.
Yeah, we can relax a bit.
Doing our freedom.
But let's not relax too much where we forget what we're trying to do.
Keep on supporting our community. Because we don't want a situation where businesses close because everybody's gone back to the other shops. So please support our businesses. Make sure that you keep in touch with our businesses. Support as best as you can. Raise the profile of each other. That's what.
And if you are going out to restaurants, we're not saying it's all the time that you have to go, but remember, they need
black.
your
black
business.
When you're going out to restaurants. Think for everybody, but also think black.
Because they desperately need it as well. But Char, thank you very much indeed. So anything you'd like to share in regards to what's new, anything new coming up with you? Do share.
The first and most important thing is get onto the circle, because that's happening in a minute. Second to that, I'm going to be a guest speaker in Manchester this weekend. And if anyone will be in the Manchester area, or if you are in the Manchester area,
they might have family.
Sorry.
They may have family, so
And this, obviously, we're on the World Wide Web, so this can be accessed anywhere. So if you're in the area, the Bob Expo is going to be having a black event that's following black businesses, promoting black businesses, all different types of black businesses. It'll be a market stall area. There'll be guest speakers, where I'll also be one of the guest speakers covering life insurance. There's loads of entertainment available, food, just everything black. So just get down there if you are in the area. I would say go to Black Expo's website. You'll find out all the information. On Instagram, go to the Bob Expo's Instagram page as well. You can find out the link there to get your ticket, the last remaining tickets.
Okay.
Brilliant. That is lovely. Thank you very much. And yes, continue sharing that love and sharing that knowledge. Char, you are amazing in what you're doing. You are changing people's lives. You are giving people the support to do the things that they would like to do, okay, and the confidence to do so. And your knowledge is incredible, okay?
We really do thank you.
We do thank you for sharing, especially with our members.
And we'll keep on calling you because we want you to be a regular here. So, people, you got to get used to her face because she's going to be here because she's all about the money. You understand that?
Indeed.
I keep sharing. But as I said, thank you so much for all you're both doing. Your platform's amazing and we need to shine more light. So I love what you're doing, shining the light in the right direction. So, anytime you're doing anything, you need me on board, I'm there.
Oh, that
thank
is
you,
beautiful.
my darling.
Thank
God
you.
bless
Thank
you.
you.
All right. But you look after yourself and we will send anybody your way and we'll be sharing, the information again with everyone just to make sure that they can get access to you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much, Char.
Thank you.
We're going to let Char go, but we will share with you what's coming up.
Yeah, we have a brief announcement, so we'll just share that. Barring that, Char, we'll speak to you soon. Blessing. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that was Char Hibbert, and she's all about the money, supporting us to provide you with the funding circle, so you can actually find a way that you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your business can raise capital. So let us try to get that on. We at Black Business Recommendation, we are going to start our own circle, because with the help of Char, we want to make sure that businesses, we can say we help businesses more than just spoke to them. We actually gave them the resources for them to develop themselves.
Exactly.
So that is what we'll end with, that for the moment. Yeah, so we'll be developing that for the moment.
Yeah.
However, let's talk about next week.
Yeah.
We've been putting hints out there like crazy. Hints. And all I can say to you is next Monday, the 2nd of August. Already.
August already. I can't believe
Lord
it.
have mercy. Right. But we will be interviewing. We have a special interview with 2 wonderful people from the directors of
Jamaica Valley.
Will
be joining us.
They'll be joining
week.
us, and we'll be talking to them about their business. We've seen them developing, the direction they've gone to, and we love their attitude towards business. It's a family-run business. It's been developing. We sort of grew up together.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
We did. But, they've gone leaps and bounds. So we'll be sharing, again, do not miss that, because that's going to be a special
8 o'clock Monday.
8 o'clock on Monday.
We're going to do as much as we can. We've been, we were up there today, actually.
Yeah.
And
But yeah, so we were with them today,
and
we will be sharing further. But do join us next week, Monday, because, we like to share their journey. And it's always great to know the faces behind the products that you're seeing and using, okay, and how they came about and how they've navigated business and gotten to where they've got to now. And it's going to be a pleasure, and I'm sure you will enjoy it too. So please tell everybody, because that will also be live streamed to our YouTube page as well as the group as well.
So
okay,
those
so
people,
share.
Those people who are not members of the group, you can tell them to go onto Black Business Recommendation YouTube,
our YouTube channel,
okay. And also here on Monday 8 p.m. we start sharp, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be information sharing.
Yeah.
These 2 people,
and
they
have
really know.
your notepad,
yes,
and pens ready,
notepad,
because
pens,
you never
believe
know
me.
what gems and what nuggets are going to be shared. That's going to help you
to develop your business,
whether you're in business or whether you are just looking to change your direction in whichever way you're going to do it. You never know what's going to be shared. So make sure you do have your notepad and pen ready. Okay, we're looking forward to it. I'm hoping, or we are hoping, that you enjoyed tonight's show as well, and what Char has shared with you. Okay, trust me, we are here to help and to serve.
We are here to support
here to help you and to support you
in whichever way we can. So please.
We are finding ways forward. You've now you have, as I said before, you've got the black card. You now have the circle. Okay, you have the BBR network. If you want to do courses, if you want to learn more, if you want to get inspiration, we're doing the videos as well here. All right, and we'll have something else to share with you. Oh my goodness, they're all in the pipeline, but we're not going to bombard you.
We keep on moving on, and then we think, are we giving them too much?
Too much at one go.
Too much all of a sudden.
We just want you guys to shine, and we will shine the light on you however we can. All right, and if we can, we are trying to get back out on the road as well to come and visit businesses as best as we can.
Doing some live interviews and see exactly where you are, who you are, what you do, why you do it, and why you share it with everybody else. So we're about the whole gammon. We're not prepared to just say you are a business. We want to know exactly what's happening and how you do it, and how do we support you as a community.
Exactly. So make sure the 2nd of August, Monday the 2nd of August, put that date in your diary. Please share and tell everybody to come and join us next week, and tune in to our YouTube channel or on the Facebook Live here, where we'll be speaking with the directors and owners of Jamaica Valley, and just to find out their direction and how they came about and where they're going, and how they've become the name brand that we know and love. All right.
Because if you look in your fridge, if you look in your ladder to say
Not in your ladder.
what is it called then?
It's
What is
called the ladder.
The larder.
Do you hear it,
Larder.
everybody? The ladder.
Well, I'm
It's
thinking.
called the ladder, not
all right,
the ladder.
I always think ladder. You know, same
It's maybe
difference.
that you were hearing,
Yeah,
Char.
people stop talking. All right, stop laughing after me. Right?
The ladder. Anyway, you were
But
finding me
you
the
know what?
ladder.
If you look for where you've got all your sources and everything that you've got, right? You hopefully Jamaica Valley is not a stranger to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have got some new developments, and we'll be talking about those developments next week.
So
Yeah. So
until then, guys, thank you very much for being with us tonight. If you missed this recording, you will find it in the announcement section.
all our recordings are in the announcement section, so you can peruse at your leisure, because we know, you all have busy lives, but there are some times when you just want to see what's going on, and we're there. So you'll see Char's interviews as well, because she's got many.
Or you can catch them again on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But for now, everybody, have a blessed week. Have a productive week. Okay. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Yeah.
Okay.
So stay safe, everyone.
Stay blessed. Take care.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.